guys, it's me Sydney. So in today's video I'm really super excited because I'm going to be doing my DIY summer room decor, but I tried to make it so that you can use this throughout the whole year depending on how your room looks. So it was a really bad idea to wear no shoes outside because this concrete is burning. But yeah, so make sure you guys subscribe to my channel to be notified when I post my next video for the summer season. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. So this is the first DIY I'm going to be doing. It is a coaster. So the first thing you're going to want to do is look up an image that you really like on Google. I just found these palm trees that I really liked. I went ahead and cut the picture out, and then I traced the actual coaster. I got my coaster from the dollar store, and then I also cut the circle out. And then what I did is I stuck it inside of the coaster and drew a line of what needed to be trimmed off so it would fit perfectly, and then I just used an X-Acto knife to cut that off. And then I went in with some Mod Podge and put the paper on top of that, and then added a coat of Mod Podge again to make it waterproof and to seal it in. Last thing I did to finish up the coaster was add hot glue around the whole coaster, and then I took this trim, I think I found it at Michael's, I'm not really sure, and I just put that around the whole coaster just to give it a little bit more texture. I really like this, and I think this brung out the whole coaster. So that's all to making this coaster, and this is probably one of my favorite DIYs I did. For this next DIY, we are going to be making this charger station. It really comes in handy, and it helps me with which chargers go with which device. So you are going to start off with a shoebox and cut 5 small holes in the front and then 1 larger hole in the back. I already did this, and I'm really sorry I couldn't do it on film, but it's really self-explanatory as you can see. So once you have finished putting the holes in your box, you're basically finished, but you might want to go in and decorate it. So that is what I'm doing right now. So I decided to paint mine purple to go with my room. My room is pink and purple, so that's why I'm painting it purple. So you can paint it any color you want. You can paint it more than one color. You can paint it to match your room or to be more summery, whatever you prefer. So again, this is optional, but I went ahead and labeled each hole according to which charger will come out of each hole. I'm not really sure how to explain this, but if you see that, okay, for example, one of the holes says iPhone, so my iPhone charger will come out of that hole, and then, yeah, that's basically what each label is for. I thought my box was a little bit plain, so I took the trim from the first DIY and then I just put that across the front of it. I thought this gave it a lot more texture, and it looks really cute to me, and I really love this trim. And again, this is obviously an optional step. And finally, that is all for this tutorial, and it was super easy, and again, you can add more decorations if you would like, but this is how I did mine. So the next DIY, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this yarn wall decor. So I started off by making a tassel. So I took this tin lid and I wrapped the yarn around it 20 times, and then I went ahead and cut one side of it. And then the next thing I did was I took a smaller piece of yarn and then I just tied off of the top so that it would stay. So to connect this to the wooden dowel, I just took a piece of younger yarn and then I knotted that to part of the end of the tassel, and then I went ahead and tied that onto the wooden dowel, and I painted my wooden dowel purple just to go with my room a little bit more, but that is optional. So I went in with a yarn and I looped it around the wooden dowel, and I did this a lot of times to fill the whole wooden dowel. And I also used some glitter ribbon as well as some of the trim from earlier in the DIY, and I just filmed up the whole wooden dowel until it was completely full. And I made the yarn different lengths as well as the glitter trim and the little pom-pom trims. And I really love how this DIY turned out. It was really super easy, and I already had all of this stuff at home, and that is all for this DIY. For this next DIY, we are going to be making a photo collage initial. So I started out by going on the computer and making a collage of pictures that I liked. And then what I did was I flipped the paper around and traced the S backwards so that it would be forward the other way. And then I just took some Mod Podge and coated my letter, and then I put the picture on top of that. I then flipped the S the other way so that I can trim off all of the extras, and then I also painted where it was blue. I painted it purple so that it would match my room, and then the final step I did was I took another coat of Mod Podge and coated the top, and that is it. For this next DIY, we are going to be making this photo picture holder, I guess you can call it. So what you're going to do is start off by getting 10 wooden dowels, and I painted mine black just because I thought that was a good color to paint them. And then what I did is I put them in this caged form, and then that's pretty much it. All you have to do is take some clothespins and hook some pictures up, and that's all for this DIY. For the last DIY I'm going to be showing you guys, I thought it was a good idea to do this very popular succulent plant. So what I did is I took a mini flower pot and filled it up with small pebbles, and then I went to my backyard and I found some larger rocks that I thought would be good as cactuses, and I painted them different shades of green, and on some of them I took a lighter shade of green or a darker shade of green, and I added some dots to them to be the pokey parts of the cactus, and I put them in the flower pot, and that is all for this DIY. So since I did not make an outro, that is all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe to be notified when I post my next video. Comment down below what your favorite DIY was. Make sure you follow me on any of my social media. And yeah, that's it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!